Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Wednesday, 27th October, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Nevis A beats Nevis B. And in our feature for this evening, we're taking the latter portion of the over 35s finals. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
If you're HIV positive or have an STI, having unprotected sex with multiple partners puts them in grave danger. You will expose every partner and their present and future partners to HIV or another STI. Use a condom every time you have sex. You can live a productive life even if diagnosed with HIV. Remember, early detection is key to your survival. Be responsible, protect yourself and others. Help stop the spread of HIV and other STIs.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. The fixtures in the recently concluded Luther Kelly Over 35 tournament played in St. Kitts saw Nevis A team, the defending champions, facing off with their counterparts Nevis B on Saturday, 23rd October. The Nevis A team batted first and scored 140 for 7 in their 15 allotted overs. Captain Merlin Liebert led the way with a fine half-century. The Nevis B team in response could only manage 34 for 9 in 8.4 overs. They were well and truly undermined by medium-pace bowler Dulani Skidder Phillip, who bagged a fourfer. Summary scores: Nevis A 140 for 7, Merlin Liebert 56, Marvin Hamilton 29, Anand Bim 16, and Veli Maynard bagged 3 for 16, Grant 3 wickets as well, and Noel Southwell, that is 1 for 40. Nevis B team 34 for 9 in 8.4 overs. Colin Walwyn top scored with 9. Anthony Grant, he made 7. Dulani Phillip Skidder, he picked up 4 for 13. Rakesh picked up 2 for 6. And Brian Dow 1 for 11. And in some sad World Cup T20 news, South Africa rallied to complete a third successful chase against the West Indies in 4 attempts and get their T20 World Cup campaign on track. They did it against the backdrop of turmoil, though. First, an instruction from the Cricket South Africa board that the team must collectively take a knee before matches at this tournament, and the options of raising a fist or standing to attention were no longer available to them, followed by Quinton de Kock sitting out of the match as a result. De Kock had previously made no gesture in support of anti-racism, and the decision on his participation in the rest of the tournament is expected once the team management has reported to the board. De Kock was replaced by Henrique Claassen behind the stumps, who made 1 fumble but was otherwise tidy, and Risa Hendricks at the top of the order, who set the tone for the chase. South Africa's attack kept West Indies to a modest 143 despite an onslaught from Evan Lewis. Lendl Simmons was too slow. Chris Gayle did not come off, and the West Indies lost 8 wickets for 64 runs between the 11th and the 20th overs, to fall short of what might have been a pass score of 160. Hendricks' 39 laid the groundwork for South Africa before an 83-run stand between Rossi van der Sen and Aiden Markram sealed the victory in the 19th over. Summarized scores: South Africa 144 for 2, Markram 51 not out, Van der Dusen 43 not out, Hendricks 39, Hussein 1 for 27, beat the West Indies 143 for 8, Lewis 56, Pretorius picked up 3 for 17, and Maharaj 2 for 24. South Africa won by 8 wickets. The big question is, can the West Indies come back? Well, I'm still hoping so. Meanwhile, Cricket West Indies women's selection panel yesterday named a 15-member squad and 3 reserves for the 3-match one-day international series against Pakistan women and the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup Qualifier 2021 in Zimbabwe. The 3 reserve players will also be traveling with the squad. The full squad reads: Stephanie Taylor captain, Anisa Mohammed vice captain, Aliyah Aline, Shemaine Campbell, Shamilia Connell, DeAndre Dottin, Shanita Grimmon, Chanel Henry, Kiana Joseph, Kesia Knight, Kishona Knight, those are the twins, Haley Matthews, Chedian Nation, Shakira Selman, Rashada Williams, and the traveling reserves are Cherian Fraser, Shabika Ganjabi, and Karishma Ramharak. In terms of the full match schedule, the first one-day match is the 8th of November, second one-day match on the 11th of November, and the third on the 14th of November. The ICC Women's Cricket World Cup qualifiers will be played in Zimbabwe between the 21st of November and the 5th of December. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Don't bother lick too much of that,
Because it has in wine?
Yes. And if you drink alcohol or do drugs, you may do things that you don't want to do and I don't want you to do.
Yes, mother, I know.
Listen, I am just trying to protect you. If you were a grown woman, it would be different, but you're not. These substances can cause various illnesses, impede judgment, and encourage bad decisions. Remember, you matter.
Yes, mother, I know. Okay, I know.
Well, I'm back, and tonight cricket is in the spotlight. Tonight we bring you the latter portion of the grand finals in the recent Luther Kelly Over 35 tournament, Nevis A versus St. Kitts Ex Nationals.
Just arriving in time that Nevis A shot 6. One struck down to wide long, and there is a single which brings up the 50. Yeah. Let's get it on, man. Nevis A. Come on, spectators. Live later. Let's support good cricket. Good cricket. I know we are a lot of your loyalty lives, but let's support good cricket. And this is in honor of a former great cricketer, Luther Alfred Kelly. Well, it was a good effort, but the better effort was that the ball went for 6, and and many times in international cricket matches we see fielders on the boundary throwing the ball back into the field of play when they are that close. aka Sandopi. 59 for 5, and we're in the 10th over. 5 more overs in this innings.
125. What's your asking? What's the thing like you good defense? 100. Wait. When I finish a couple of everyone in town, you know. No.
After 10 overs, the Nevis A 63 for 5. 63 for 5.
Yeah.
All right, don't go.
Batout, Maisie, batout! Batout!
After 12 overs, 70 runs on the board, 7 wickets down. Nevis A won the toss in this grand final, and they are up against ex-nationals of St. Kitts.
All right, and again, we want to acknowledge our sponsor.
That nice. Come on, two, please, two.
2 runs to the total, 72 for 7. One more to the total, 74. 74 for 7.
Your spot, Rocky, it's your spot.
Seven, 5, 7. 14 is in progress. There is Welton Edwards. Back down to Edwards feels well to his own bowling. Makes his way back to his bowling mark. The keeper standing back. Here is Edwards in. Down and beating the keeper. It's gone out. Cross the line. Oh, possibly a good save.
Well done, Rakesh.
So, how many they got? 3. So, 3 more to the total. 78. Caught at the wicket. Another wicket going down for Nevis A. So it is now 78 for 8. Calvin Williams. Six runs over the wide llama boundary, and quite timely for the Nevis A. Well needed 6 in this, the final over of the 15. 84 for 8. Nevis A batting first after winning the toss. 84 for 8. We are into the fifth. Another wicket going down. So that's the 9th wicket going down. Calvin Williams. Bowls, slow delivery, being struck down to a wide long off. Kevin Hanley comes off the boundary. There's an opportunity for a second run. Is there an opportunity? No.
Well done, man.
86 for 9. How many legal deliverance? 2 legal deliverance remaining in this. The 15
2 legal, 6
legal. Not Eli, is it legal?
Okay, one.
You can raffle tickets on sale.
That boy, 6 runs, 6 boy. 6 boy.
Maximum on the final ball of the 15th over. 92 for 9, Nevis A. Ex-nationals with the 9.
Our part this year. I want to be the last in the Empire. How about this year?
Back-to-back boundaries by ex-nationals, and the score.
Overslip is going to get close to the third man boundary. Crosses the line now. Advances the total onto 20 without loss. Manner. Wallace, 2 Richards. And the loud appeal. was scoring forward. No run. 20.
Tournament, and it's 4:19. At 4:30 we are asking the executive committee of the Willful Skillful Luther Kelly over 35 tournament. We're asking goes down. It's 27. 27 for 1. Al Richards goes down for 3 runs. New batsman for victory.
I tell you, can you see a boy that's on that back? Oh man, sit on, bro.
Nevis in. Edwards hit get one out of the park. 6 runs. Cricket Club, and welcome to all spectators here on the ground. Loud appeal, wide beam signal, 1 more to the total, 46. Immediate threat of red. Edwards is on the back foot playing it out to point. There is no run. We are now into over number 8. And 44 more runs is required by the ex-nationals of St. Kitts. Edwards coming forward, beaten by spin and bounce. Did not get a touch due to the wicket keeper. Edwards settles, looks up, sees the bowler is ready. Hits that one iron out for 6. Over the mid-wicket boundary. And Wilton Edwards has brought up the 50 for St. Kitts. Wow. Edwards right in the blaze here. Edwards sporting cover. Another 6. Edwards races on now to William. Play ball. So the batsman to go was Hanley. He only scored 1 with clean ball, and the ex-nationals of St. Kitts losing their 4th wicket with 84.
Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.